What's going on, all of you fantastic freelancers? My name is William, and today we are going to be going over how you can get the fabled N7 vinyl in Anthem, as well as how to optimize it on your Javelin to get the most bang for your buck. If you've been playing Anthem's early access, you have more than likely been paired with at least one person every now and again gilded in black and red, with a somewhat noticeable N7 on the torso. Longtime fans of BioWare know the symbol well, as it is practically the logo of the Mass Effect series, and it is only deserving of the highest-ranking Special Forces operatives. It's really cool to see BioWare add this into the game and gives a much-appreciated nod to the fans. Albeit, though, an extremely expensive one and the most expensive vinyl in the game at the time of making this video. How you go about acquiring this vinyl, though, is actually pretty simple. Simply go into your forge and select the vinyl point on your Javelin of choice. From there, you will see several vinyls. Simply hover over to the N7 vinyl, not depicted in this video as I had already purchased it previously off camera, and equip it. Now, as I mentioned before, this is the most expensive vinyl in the game at the time of making this video, at least in terms of coin, as you cannot currently use shards to purchase it. If you want this signature piece of BioWare memorabilia to adorn your suit, it will run you 36,000 coins, which is nothing to sneeze at. Luckily, if it is a must-have for you, you can always use the 40,000 that is given to you when you first start playing to purchase the N7 vinyl if it means that much to you. I know it did for me. Moving on to the Fashion Forge side of this video. The N7 vinyl works really well with some armors, better on others, and not so well on some. The two major components of the vinyl are the N7 emblem on the torso piece of your suit and the red and white stripe along your right side. If you want to get the most bang for your buck and have this vinyl stand out on the battlefield, you will want to pick armor and color schemes that will emphasize this vinyl. Unfortunately, for the most part, the Legion of Dawn torsos are not a good fit with the N7 vinyl, due to the jagged and sharp layering of their chest plates. And at the time of making this video, the Colossus doesn't have a decent torso that doesn't either hide, belittle, or distort the N7 emblem on the chest. Luckily for other suits, there are alternatives to make that emblem really pop, like the Ranger's Guardian torso and the Interceptor's Razor torso. The next critical part of this vinyl is the right arm. To maximize the look and the area effect the N7 stripes have, you will want to go with less sharp, angular, or jagged arms and instead opt for something larger and more rounded. The Colossus luckily doesn't have any issues in this department. You will notice, however, that the Storm's right arm doesn't adorn the red and white stripes despite having the N7 vinyl on it. Luckily, the design team opted to have these stripes on the cape as opposed to the arm to maximize its visibility. It will also not change position or figure when a different chest piece is equipped. Moving on to the color palette. You'll want to go for colors that complement those of your vinyl. I'll be doing a more in-depth how-to Fashion Forge video in the future, but for now, here is a piece of advice. When you are designing your suit, make sure that you have something to focus on or base the palette of your suit off of. For instance, our palette for this design is red, white, and black to complement the base colors of N7. I always encourage you all to pick out your armor pieces if you are focusing on a vinyl before you get on to coloring. That way you know how the armor is going to manipulate the vinyl's base design. For the Interceptor's N7 design, I went with the Razor set to give it some bulk, with the exception of the helmet, as it also gives that sharpness that Legion of Dawn helmet provides. The chest piece nicely enlarges the N7 emblem as compared to the others, and gives it the classic Commander Shepard armor vibe. The shoulders also show off the stripes quite well, and doesn't distort them like the more jagged arms would. Lastly, I used the bulkier Razor legs to complement the torso and arms, plus they just look better in my opinion. You'll notice that I didn't change the materials on this design because it already has a nice balance of metal and fabric, in this case rubber, under the suit. I'd recommend using black as your base coat of paint, just as a rule of thumb, so that the other colors can pop more. And be sure to get rid of that lime green with a bold or darker red. I would also recommend not using the same color black as the previous part of your paint jobs. This gives the suit more contrast and prevents it from looking like one or two colors just slapped onto your suit. Now, if I wanted, I could have used an off-white on the chest plate that doesn't interfere with the white 7 on the N7 emblem, but like I said before, I decided to go with a different color black just for the sake of simplicity. But there you have it, freelancers, a look that would make the legendary Casey Hudson and Commander Shepard proud. I really enjoyed making this request video for you all, and if you have any other videos or just want to see more Fashion Forge videos, tutorials, and so on, let me know in the comment section below. And if you enjoyed this video and want to see more like it, be sure to subscribe and share this video on social media so we can reach more freelancers just like you. As always, a monumental thank you to our patrons for their generous donations and support of the channel. Your donations go a long way to helping us maintain and increase the quality of the videos we produce on your Anthem, and for that, I'm forever humbled and grateful to you all. I hope all of you fantastic freelancers have a phenomenal day as ever, and I'm looking forward to seeing you all in the next video very soon. And remember, freelancers, like Prospero says, if you want to eradicate, then first you must intimidate.